fasting is just something that's occurring because of whatever is
going on. So you say we have spontaneous fasts as well as planned fasts.
Yeah.
Does this have anything to do with Easter?
Well, there are those who fast during Lent.
That's what I mean.
Right. But again, I think the purpose of the Lenten fast was, number one, it was associated with Passover for the Jews, and it was a time that people drew near and focused on Christ and the cross. But what happens with all of those things is they become, okay, I'm not going to fast, I'm going to give up sweets.
No, something that you're right.
Chocolate, something like that. And I think that, again, we just need to make sure that as we think through those things, we understand that giving up chocolate, does that make God more pleased with me? Probably not. Drawing near to God and spending the time I would eating chocolate, which for me is a considerable amount of time, drawing near to God would be advantageous, as opposed to I'm just going to give up chocolate, And if you
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I think it's that you surrender to God, and therefore you give up what you were doing, which
Well, I can see value in that.
Right.
Is the surrender aspect of it. But
sacrificial fast.
It's sacrificial, but you're saying, God, I'm yours. I want you to know I'm yours, and I'm setting aside this time as yours. I think those are all worthy ambitions, but the fast must be accompanied by a spiritual activity, or really it will become. Yeah.
So you're saying if I decide to give up lunch as my fast, I would do praying during that lunch time.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
During that lunch period, we say, usually from 12:30 to 1, I eat. So from 12:30 to 1, I'm not going to eat.
I'm going to eat, but I'm going to be praying, and that's what makes it more effective.
Exactly.
Can you allow juice, like water juice?
Sure.
Well, if you're only going to fast that one meal, you shouldn't have anything.
But it says juice. Some people can't just do that though.
Right.
Can't just do that. Some people can't just do that.
Easter.
Like a diabetic, for instance.
In our home church in Argentina, that it's a kind of Anglican church. We used
It's an evangelical Anglican.
Yes, we used to being all together for Easter on Thursday.
Monday, Thursday.
On
No,
Thursdays.
on Sunday.
No, on Thursdays.
On Sunday. It was we fast on Thursday, Friday,
Yes,
Saturday,
that's right.
and then we have our
On Thursday we used
no fast.
on Thursday we used to have a very frugal meal, like nothing prepared, fruits, nuts, whatever, and we go all together and we remember each day what happened with Jesus.
Right, the last week of his life, the Passion.
And it's nice because we are all together remembering we are in a frugal meal, like the last meal, and then when you get home, is that you're
in the spirit.
You want to continue with that because all your churches.
It sounds like
cute,
what the
it's
Jews
nice.
do with the Seder.
Yes.
Right.
It's
So Larry and Karina will be helping you this Easter. You'll be at your house that Thursday.
Yeah. What day is it? Is it March? March or
April. You're gone. All right. Let's move quickly. I need to get through two more of these. This one's simple. That's the discipline of journaling. Did I speak much about that?
No.
We already did the discipline of silence and solitude. So we're going to talk about journaling. Here's the basic definition of journaling. Journaling is keeping a written record or diary of God's work in one's life through His Word, circumstances, people you come in contact with, and general observations. Do we have biblical examples of journaling? Sure. David in the Psalms. Psalm 51 is David's journal written at the time of his confession with reference to what happened with Bathsheba. Psalm 56 is written at the time of despair. Psalm 3 is written as he flees from Absalom. Jeremiah in the book of Lamentations, written as they observed the fall of Jerusalem. What is the blessedness of, or the blessed benefits of journaling? Well, I think more than anything else, if you will take time to stop and write for a few minutes every day, you will slow your RPMs. If you're like me, when you start to pray, even if you start to pray in the morning, what happens? Something happens. Your speed of your mind goes, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. Yeah. So if you discipline your mind, you're fine. But some people, the way to discipline your mind is to write. So you say yesterday, and I empty yesterday, and then I turn the page.
To-do list.
Yeah. All right? And then it helps us to focus and refocus. And it helps us keep track of our spiritual progress over time. If you read your spiritual journal, what you wrote on September 10th, 2011, or 2001, and then you read what your journal on September 11th, 2001, you know, you can see where you were at, you know? And then it clarifies what God is doing in our life right now. If I'm listening to God and hearing from God, it gives me a little bit of an idea. Say, you know what, God, I think this is the direction that you are taking me. What are the basic methods? You use a notebook of some sort. You write the date and the word yesterday at the top. You fill up 1 page per day. You record your interactions, your accomplishments, your thoughts, your things learned, and your impressions. From a God perspective. God, as you walked with me through this day, this is how I perceived it. Answer the question, what is God saying to me through all this? And record devotional thoughts and special Bible verses read that day or that come to mind. And seek to be consistent, but don't worry if you miss a day or two. That's journaling.